Welcome to my very first Valheim playthrough video. Valheim Let's Play. We're in after the Ashlands update, of course. I thought about this for a long time, and I decided not to use a mod I had been using before when playing. I played this game quite a bit. I've actually been playing it since it first came out, so I've been playing it a very, very, very long time. And I love playing this game. It is a very nice, relaxed game. It's a fun game. And we're going to get right into it. And I got this character here. I was just pretty much messing around with stuff. But we're going to go ahead and make a new character. We're going to go right through the character creator and everything. You can see you can kind of change your skin tone around. Let's just go very, 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 very white. Now they have a few different hairstyles. Just kind of see them. Curly hair, gathered braids, long hair, neat braids, ponytails, all sorts of stuff. Pull back curl, royal braids. Part 1, 2, 3, whole bunch of ones. You could have an emo Viking. Yeah, they got a whole bunch. That goes all the way to twin buns. I think I want to actually do something a little bit different. I want to do the gathered braids. I haven't done this hairstyle ever when playing, but we're going to do that for this one. Also change the hair tone. We can have it be a little bit more like this. You can take away the blondness to make it dark, or add it to make it like a red color. Kind of a lighter color. I also have a ton of different beards. The fire is actually kind of bright on my character there. Got a ton of different beards. I mean, Valheim is a game where you play as a Viking, right? It goes all the way, I think, too. You gotta figure there's gotta be a beard in this, right? I think I want to go with... Well, let's go with a simple braided beard. Something like that. The name, we'll just say, Maxie the Bold. That'll be our character name for this one. We just keep going to start. I did make a test for it, but we're gonna go ahead and make a new world. Not gonna start a server or anything. World name, we'll just say it's the YouTube world. Oops, I spelled the world wrong. And seed. You can do any type of seed you want. You can. There's even seed searchers on the internet where you can get a specific seed you want to get. But I like to just put in a random name, which will it just jumbles everything anyway. So the random name I'm going to put in for this one is going to be, I don't know, let's see, Let's Build. Let's Build. That's going to be the random seed name for this one. There it is, YouTube World. Let's build the seed. Let's get right into it, right into our opening for this new character. Alright, here we go. We got some background lore. Long ago, the Allfather Odin united the worlds. He threw down his foes and cast them into the 10th world, then split the bows which held their prison to the world tree and left it to the drift unanchored, a place of exile. For centuries, this world slumbered uneasily, but it did not die. As glacial as age passes, kingdoms rose and fell out of sight of the gods. When Odin heard his enemies were growing once again in strength, he looked to Midgard and sent his Valkyries to scour the battlefields for the greatest of their warriors. Dead to the world, they would be born again in Valheim. Alright. And as always, we start this flying in on one of Odin's ravens. I believe his name, if I remember right, it's something like Tormor. I'll double check that and I'll correct myself in the video. Might be some text that tells me what the actual name is. We kind of fly in, it's storming, it's raining. It's always storming and raining when you fly in. It kind of keeps you from seeing everything you're flying over, because you actually might see something pretty useful flying over it if you played the game enough. Here we come. Like we're going over some meadows. There's a buried ship down there. And we are in the thick of it. Oh, alright. Okay, and then the sun comes out as we land. And we are put into this circle, and this is the boss circle. This is the circle that shows where all the bosses are. You have Eikthyr right there. You have the I don't remember what the Elder there. Bone Mass is there. Moog, the dragon. I remember the skeleton man's name. The giant skeleton head. The Brood Mother, and the new one that I actually haven't fought yet from the from Ashlands. We'll find that out when we get to that together. Figure that one out. Here we have a compass. I'm actually not sure how to read this compass exactly. It should show north. Hang on. It might be at its noon position, so we're not gonna be able to tell right away. I have a feeling that's north. No. No, because those W's look like west, so that must be north. That's east. That's south. That's west. I am pretty sure. Find out for sure when the sun goes down. That's a good way. If you ever wonder which direction you want to face, this is an old Viking style compass. And it kind of shows you which way you're facing, and you can build things to using this to kind of let you know which direction is which from afar. We're not going to worry too much about this in this playthrough. First thing we're going to want to do right now is we're going to go ahead and grab Eikthyr's location. He's off to our east. Pretty good ways off there to the east too. Pretty way, and looks like a black forest out here. That's going to be an interesting thing. Right? Make sure that I have that right. If I face this way, is that in fact... Oh no. This must be north. This is north. Right, I got it. Now we know. Very hard to read. This looks like the E's look like they should be east. It's an interesting, very interesting. There you go. That would be north right there. Okay. Well, the first thing I'm gonna do, as with any game, I'm gonna pick up some stuff around you. You can pick up all sorts of things. As you pick stuff up, you learn new recipes. You learn that you have new materials. You can build things. Building things is pretty easy to start with. You can just hit tab and open up your thing here, and it tells you how much you need. We want a hammer. We want an axe. We don't necessarily need a club, but I think I'm going to use a club as the main combat weapon to start, simply because I want to use Frostner later. I want to use Frostner later, and I want to have a good clubs combat score. Let's go ahead. I want to find a place to stay. So the first thing I'm going to do, and do it real quick. Let's go ahead and grab some stuff so that we can make our items. We're gonna have to punch some trees. The old classic survival game mechanic of punching trees to start. Also not punch trees, just so you know, you can go around and you can collect all this stuff from the ground, from near you. There's flint. Flint will become useful in a little bit once we learn some new items. I'm gonna go ahead and grab some. There's one of these graylings around here, and the graylings are the very first foe you find. They're the lowest, easiest enemy kill. And we'll try to get a tutorial on combat out eventually. Man, I am... Hey! Hey! Getting beset upon by all sides here. And graylings like this, they drop resin. Let me try and get a club made here. More of a flint. I want this. Flint's gonna be very useful. Just want to keep from getting wet, because wet has a damage modifier against our first wildlife we have found, and that is a neck, and it didn't drop any meat? Really? There are food items in the game. Food items are good for buffing your health and your stamina. And a very large area in which we have found there, which we can see on the map. I want to actually go towards Eikthyr, though. We're going to make our way towards Eikthyr. Do I have enough to build? Let's make the club first, just so I can beat on some of these. Beat on some of these graylings. I need to. Then we're going to make an axe, then we're going to make the hammer. My goal right now for this video is we're just going to kill Eikthyr about as quick as we can kill him. The quickest way we know how to kill him. Once we do that, we're going to be golden to start up and start making our first bases, like our actual bases. I will probably do a quick little encampment. A quick one. I am not going towards Eikthyr right now. I have turned myself north. Go. I want to go east. I'm hoping Eiktyr's on the same continent as this, on the same little island. Berries. And food is good. Just starting food is great. What I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and eat some food now. Give me a little bit of boost as I get everything started. There's going to be so many mushrooms and berries, and something, by the way, you should do, which I have not been doing. Is something that I do whenever I play this game. Is places like berries. Berries regrow, I think, once a day. Once every few days, they'll regrow. What I do is my map ends up like a mess, but I always make a note of where these things are, because berries are useful for a very, very long time within Valheim. Very long time within Valheim. I want to make sure I'm going back and be able to get them. It can be used for all sorts of things, from food to making specific decorations. Berries are just very useful. Same with mushrooms. Mushrooms used in later foods as well. Finding all that stuff and knowing where they're at, that's always good. Marking where it's at is good, and that's something. Using our notations on the map, double clicking, right clicking, get rid of stuff. That's something that's good to use to get an idea of where you should be getting resources at. We continue, and you can see there's this first little thing of lore here. We have boars. Boars we want to kill. Leather scrap is going to be good for us. Wait. My stamina back. Get my stamina back. Get my stamina back. There we go. Alright. We got a little runestone. It just gives you a little bit about, I think, boars here. The land is hard and wild, but we who are brought here are harder still. Take comfort, Trevor, in the gifts before you, the good wood and the stone, the fruits and the flowers of the forest. Because the wild boar who roam these lands, they fear fire and the hand of man, but they can be taught to obey it. Go quietly to them and let them eat of your stock. Roots of the ground are their pleasure. So, what this actually tells us, as we kind of move away from it, is you can tame boars. It's not something we will do right away. We want to get our base established first, but it's something we should probably do sooner than later, because leather scraps, boar meat, stuff like that is also another one of those things that are just constantly useful throughout the entirety of your game. You're gonna want to know. You're gonna want to know how to do that, and mostly that's where mushrooms also come in handy. You can get boars and mark these berries as well. Eikthyr is quite a ways away, so what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna run over there. I'm gonna find a decent place to make our starting camp, and we'll pick it up there. I'll just pick up some general resources along the way, mark some things, and I'll show you my progress here in a moment. Alright, we have made it. Eikthyr Shrine. As you can see, there's a mystical altar here, and what we want to do with this is we want to offer it an item. And now there's a hint it gives you here. It says, hunt his kin. Eikthyr is a deer, of course, so we want to be able to hunt deer. The easiest way to do that is with a bow, although I did manage to melee one not that long ago. But one thing I really want to do now, especially as the sun is going down, is I want to make a makeshift camp. The reason why I don't want to just go and make a base right now is because I have an idea for what I want to do. And I want to, I think this playthrough, I want to make a base within the Black Forest to start. It's usually near a lot of good resources you need to begin with. And it uses a lot of the resources that I like. So We're just gonna build a base over here. And how you do that is you get your hammer, you right click. The first thing you need to build is a workbench, which we need more wood for. Probably will not make it in time for nightfall, but we're gonna go ahead and clear some wood around here. That'll be useful. That'll be useful for taking on Eikthyr because as you can see, it's kind of densely wooded around his shrine. Clear this tree. It's taking a while. There we go. Go ahead and eat some more food. Now, trees can hurt you if they fall on you. Just to let you know, if you've never played the game before, trees hurt. And they might kill you. So I'm going to spend a moment trying to grab some resources. I'm going to get those and we'll be right back building our first little encampment. Alright, I do now have some resources. Night has fallen. We got a little over 50 wood. This should be enough to build what we want. We're going to build a very, very not complex camp. The reason we want to do this is because it's nighttime. It's cold. When it's cold, when you have the cold effect on you, it takes longer for your stamina to regenerate. Also, at nighttime, you're more likely to be attacked by the enemies inside Valheim. More Greylings will more likely find you at night, especially if you're in a place like the Black Forest. So I want to get used to sleeping at night, because when I start building the Black Forest, that can get real hard if you're all by yourself. So what you need to build first before you can build anything is a workbench. We're just gonna build a workbench right here. Nice and simple, and that gives us a whole bunch of new recipes. It's just gonna send them all off one after the next. Flint knives, hoes, tower shields, flint spears, chopping blocks, shields, all sorts of stuff. The one we really want is the bow. But actually what we really want is our first building blocks. As you can see here, all of our wood building blocks. We don't need a lot of them. This shouldn't take very long to build, but we're just going to build a very simple structure. Watch my last video, you'd see how all the snapping and such works. We want to build a structure in which we can place a bed and be able to sleep in it. And the simplest way to do this is just to build a 3x3. Because your bed has to be covered on at least 3 sides, up to 2 away. I think I got enough wood. Then click to destroy it. I didn't snap that on there. That. Then we're gonna put just some roofs on it. We'll just do a simple 45. Let's do 26-degree roofs. Put them all the way out here. Now this might be enough to make the bed if I can make it. Oh, I'm 7 wood short. One thing you can do, by the way. These small trees here. Let me go ahead and get some light. These small trees here, they give you an okay amount of wood, and they're pretty easy to take down with your starter axe. Go knock them down. I'm gonna grab just a little bit more. As you can see, I have skills going up. I'm going to explain those more in a little while. Probably in the next video, I'll explain the skills a little bit. Right now, our focus is just killing Eikthyr. The things I want to do is build ourselves a place to sleep. Now, build a bed. We'll put it right there. But what we need to really sleep is we need a fire. Have to be within an area of a fire to sleep. Oh, it's too exposed. That's something you can check. It's too exposed. I'm trying to think, do I need... I might need these. Go. Oh, I didn't have that turned properly. And I didn't pick up the wood. There we go. There we go. Yeah, we just had to build those things there. That's enough to sleep. We can sleep till morning real easy. I wanted to get that built quick because after we get up here, it's becoming night. But now that it's daytime and it's starting to become morning, I want to show you just how far I had to travel. We started here. We had to go over here. And then there's this large bay in the way. We had to go up and around to get to Eikthyr. I was glad it was just a bay and not an actual large body of water, because then that would have gotten more complicated. A lot more complicated. Another thing we can do, now that we have our bed built, we can move this. I'm going to move this into the corner, and this might not be enough coverage. Craft at this. Oh, it is. Okay, nice. We can see all these different things we can craft. You can see we need scraps, which we almost got enough. We killed quite a few boars. We need wood. We need all sorts of things just to get what we need. What I want to do is I want to have crude bow. I want to have arrows. What I really want is I want fire arrows. And to get that, I believe I'll need feathers. So we need the arrow first, and then we'll get feathers. So let me see. Need a little bit more wood. Just a little bit more leather scraps. I'm gonna go off. I'm gonna go get this. You don't have to go very far. You can go right over there. I can go find some boars nearby and make ourselves our equipment. In just one moment. Alright, we are back, and well, we've got the resources we need to make what we need. That's what we're going to do right now. I've also collected some other stuff, boar heads, trophies, boar trophies. You can get those just from animals you kill. Trophies are both something used to summon bosses and also just decorative sometimes. Like the boar head, the decorative trophy. Same with the necks. Neck meat, which will be very useful later on, especially when you get to the swamp. I believe neck tails are used in the anti-poison potions that you might need. Poison resistant. We got plenty of meat. We got a lot more wood. We got more scraps, a lot more berries and more mushrooms. As you can see, we didn't even go that far. Just kind of went in this general area right here. Found some more items along the way. Let's make a bow. A bow is very important for your playthrough in Valheim. Some bosses almost require a bow. You can get by probably without using a bow. That might be sort of a fun playthrough to do sometime, is to do a playthrough not using a bow, but you're really gonna have a hard time. Got a really hard time. Bows are very useful. You get a lot of stuff done for you. I'm gonna go ahead and get a bow. I'm gonna go ahead and get a flint axe right away to replace that, because that'd be better for chopping down trees. And I'm gonna get some trousers. We're not wearing any trousers right now. We just don't have it. We're gonna put on some trousers. There we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. So we got our basics built right now. Something else we're going to want to think about building is building our upgrades. The reasons you want to build those is because these will actually allow you to make more stuff from your workbenches and other crafting areas, other crafting benches later on the line. Upgrades are very important. They also allow you to upgrade more. And something I didn't talk about, that I'm going to talk about right now, is you can repair at your benches with this weapon. You just click it. Repairs one of your items every time you do it. So you can just click it all the way through. No cost, you can just repair. I like it that the game has it where it's no cost, because that makes some things very easy. Get some flint, but the most thing I want to see, and it's kind of hard because there's all this fog, I want to find a bird. The biggest problem is, make sure you equip your arrows. Not windy right now. Birds tend to land more when it's windy out. There's one right there. Now, how bows work. The starting bow, terrible range. Terrible range. If you know how to use it, you're good at using the bow. And also very inaccurate. You get some real good range on that. Got some feathers. Nothing added yet, and part of that is I think we need the upgrade to our forge, but these will allow us, or assuming our forge, a forge yet. Boy, a while since I've used a crude bow. We want those. We need trophies. I think we need 3 of them, unless they've changed it. I believe we need 3 of them. Get Eikthyr to come out. We have 1 already. Good. Bird, I see that bird. I see him. I can't get a good shot on him. There we go. So you have to aim very high with the crude bow. Feathers will always be useful again. You get them sometimes from trees that you fell. The quickest way to get them is just go on a bird killing spree. Need 5 more flint, and I'll be able to make the upgrade for our workbench, and that's what I kind of want to do next. It shouldn't take too long. Let's just run along here. Look, there's 3 right here, 4 right here. 1 more. There it is. Boom. Now we can make our chopping block. That'll be put right there for now. And there we go. Now we can make fire arrows. These are going to be important. Very heavy on what we need. You get 20 fire arrows per bundle. Probably get... I can probably get just a little bit more feathers and a little bit more wood, and I can make enough fire arrows. We can probably take on Eikthyr pretty quick. Because really all you need to take on Eikthyr is just fire arrows. Go grab some more things. And of course, food. We'll need food, so we'll also go over making some food as well. Food will be very important. Gonna slaughter those boar. There's a very loud wave. Let's see here. We're gonna try and get here. Oh. Look at me. By the way, if you want to cancel your draw, you can just right click. Right click is also the block. You can right click and you'll do fine. And also, control is the sneak. That's a useful skill for sneaking up on deer. You can also sneak up on other things as you get a lot higher. Basically, of getting the reason to get sneak higher is we use a lot less stamina to sneak. Man, I can't say that. Stamina to sneak. And you'll be able to get away with sneaking a lot easier. When things can't see you, get a bonus damage. They're not aware of your presence. I get another trophy right away? No. Trophies might take me a bit. I think what I'm going to do here is once again we're gonna just grind for some of these resources. Look at that, 41 damage because he didn't see me. We're gonna grind for some of these resources, and then we're gonna come back when we have enough for what we need between feathers and between trophies. That we can take on Eikthyr. Alright, real quick, since we have the bow, since I'm here, and since I can see this, there is something very useful right there. That is a beehive. Now, be warned, you get too close, the bees will start stinging you. You don't want the bees to sting you, but you want what's in that beehive. You want the queen bee. I'll tell you why once we grab it. Allow the bees to dissipate now. Grab this. You can make beehives, and honey is extraordinarily important. There's some feathers. That's actually useful. There are chests in these buildings. Honey is extraordinarily useful all throughout the game for making a whole bunch of different recipes that we'll get to as we go through. But we'll just get to that. Now let's go back to getting the remainder of our deer trophies. We need 1 more. Alright, we are back again, and I have everything I need. Like, there now. We're going to take a second, though. I do need to get rid of some inventory space, so we are going to go ahead and build ourselves a chest. Just 1 will do for now. I don't want to build too much here. Like I said, this is a temporary camp. So we're going to put some things in here. I found some coins and some amber and some chests. We're fine. We can put those in there. Here, Grayling. Yeah, here, Grayling. Oh. Like, no damage to him. There he goes. Good. Had to kill a lot of deer. In fact, I used almost half my arrows. I can actually probably go ahead and make myself, not a full set, but I can make myself leather. Now there's a mod I use sometimes called Equipment, Quick Slots and Equipment on Thunderstore, where you can have a paper doll where this armor will go to and equip it, but I thought for the authentic Let's Play experience, on this one at least, we should go with the not doing mods and just play the game as the devs meant it to be played. Gonna throw some of our old kind of messed stuff away. We actually don't need any of that stuff anymore. Don't want any of it. I want to build something else here. I want to build stations. You can actually fit quite a few across a fire. We're gonna build 3 because we want to cook up some meats. Doesn't take too long to cook up some meats, but we're gonna cook up some meats for this upcoming boss fight. We can have 3 different foods. I think what I want to do for this fight to have enough stamina is we're gonna do berries, we're gonna do honey, and we're gonna do boar meat. Maybe actually deer meat might be the better one. We'll see. We'll cook them both. We'll see what's going on. This shouldn't take too long to cook with 6 of them on here. I see these are already done. We can just pull them all off of there and put the next ones on there. Like that. And also we're getting boar meat. Boar meat does 30 health, 10 stamina. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I'm actually gonna go ahead and put some mushrooms in here for now as well. And the scraps. And the stuff. I don't want to cook the neck. We're not going to put the neck in. We already almost cooked through all the boar meat we have, and then we're going to cook some deer meat. See which one's better. We'll use whichever one's better. You could probably honestly just do it with boar meat, but I have tons of deer meat from all the deer I've killed. We might as well use it. Let's throw this in as well for now. Have plenty of wood left over for what we need for next. And here in a moment, we're gonna kill Eikthyr. As soon as this food's ready, in fact. Let's see what happens here. Now that I've got that, I kind of want to do this. Well, let's just make another chest real quick. For right there for now. This is very, like I said, very makeshift. I just want to get rid of stuff I don't need. There we go. And cooked deer meat is 35 and 12. So that's actually better. We'll go with the deer meat. Maximize our possible health we can get. All over there. Now we gotta make ourselves some fire, but I am a little bit short on wood now. I did make myself a flint axe. Actually chopped down some trees. This goes much quicker with the flint axe. Much quicker. As you see, we got beech seeds. Yes, we can replant trees later, and I believe we got some more. Got some more feathers out of that tree as well. You will get many beech seeds throughout your playthroughs. I got 5 from this one tree. You'll get so many of them. I have planted entire forests before, just these trees, but they're okay starter tree. I prefer black forest trees, and that's just because I like to use full wood in everything I build. Wood is a favorite of mine. We'll probably do wood builds here soon. But first, we have to kill Eikthyr. Once we kill Eikthyr, it'll be very good. We'll be able to can go on into the Black Forest and make full use of it with what we get there. See, I just got more bird seeds. I got another 5. Tons of bird seeds already. I'll go ahead and all taken care of. Okay. This is I want to leave this tree out here. I don't need it, but you know what? Push it back in the shore a bit. Get our swimming up. That'll be useful later on. the shore, get the shore, get the shore. Oh, okay, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Now, there it goes. Alright, now another thing knows wet. We have our upper right next to our minimap, we have our wet modifier. That will also slow down how quickly you regenerate stamina. You can get that going away pretty quick just by getting next to a fire. Look how quick that goes. Next to the fire, we're good. Unfortunately, don't have enough of a place, enough of a shelter to get too much of a comfort buff. You can see there's a comfort buff of 4 up there. And what will that do is in a moment, you sit here long enough, stand here long enough, I might as well crash while I do it. We will get a timer on rested, which will increase our stamina regeneration. Alright. There. You feel rested. 11 minutes. That should be more than enough. We want fire arrows. Give me fire arrows, please. We're gonna go ahead and make 100 of them. I think I have enough for. That should be enough. If it's not, well, I might have to club Eikthyr down a little bit. Go ahead and equip those. We'll go ahead and repair what we have. As we are almost prepared to do what we need to do, we need to put our items up there to be used. Get ready for this fight. It's going to be a doozy. Let's go ahead and have the food now so that we can heal up. I want to say I'll heal up faster in a comfort area. Even I am not honestly sure about that. We have a ton more stamina. Good. Where we had? Can I heal up faster in a comfort area? It won't hurt because it'll reset our rested buff. But ooh, I think we do. I think if we're in a comfort zone. Now our comfort's only 1. There it is. That's 4. We should heal the rest of the way up by the time we get back over there. We have more enough health. A couple of quick things that you want to know. You're going to want to dodge in this fight a lot. Now, the way I have it set up on my keybinds, which is the way I've had it since the entire time I played, is I block, and then I hit space, and I can dodge. Use up stamina, which is why we have a lot of stamina. And it's a very good way to take on this fight, and you'll see why here. Let's get that camera zoomed out, and let's do this. Where's he spawning at? It looks like he's spawning at over there. He's gonna knock down a lot of these trees, just so you know. Play the music. Let's do this. Where's he running to? Here we go. Dodge that lightning strike. Oh, he moved. He got himself in the water. He's trying to get close to me. Let's get close so we can do that one. Big area. Oh, fuck. He kind of missed completely with that one. And now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. He's gonna try and just hit me, I think. Okay. My stamina get back a little bit. Gonna come in for the stomp next. Here it comes. Going in for some hits. Oh, he hit me with that, but he didn't hit me very well. I get stamina back here. I gotta get stamina back. Trying to bait in his attack here. Come on. There it is. I believe Stomp is coming up. Yep, there it is. Oh, I wasn't far enough away. I thought I would be. But I should pretty well win this fight pretty easily. Stomp again. Oh. I believe we have lightning coming up. Just a moment. Surprised he's not trying to hit me at point blank. There it is. I blocked there, so I didn't do as much damage as I could have. Almost got him down. Good. It's a very simple fight. You don't even need hardly anything to do this. I didn't even need the leather armor to do this, to be honest. And he's done for. We have killed him. We have killed Eikthyr. See what we get from him. We get a trophy, some antlers, and the ability to make what we want, the antler pickaxe. Very valuable. Because now we can really start getting the meat and potatoes of Valheim in the building and everything you can do. We're just going to go ahead and make that immediately. It only costs us 2 deer hide. That's our 2 deer trophies, so that's not too bad. And now we also have our Eikthyr trophy. You can either use that as decoration or use it for something else, which I have to travel all the way back to the altar to show you. So I'm going to travel back there real quick. We'll show you this. And then we'll what's going on with what we got coming up next. Alright, we are back at our altars. We're back with Eikthyr's skull in our possession. And the first time you kill a boss, you always want to bring the skull back here because, and let's show you. Hook it on there and you can get yourself a special ability. Eikthyr's ability to run and jump is improved. Less run stamina usage, less jump stamina usage. There we go. His sacrifice is glowing. Now, we could go kill Eikthyr again and get his trophy to hang up in our base, but for now, we're gonna grab his power. I believe it is F to use it. It is F to use the power. It has a cooldown of 20 minutes. I can run around a lot, and I can jump a lot, all sorts of things a lot. That'll do it though for this Let's Play. Next time we will begin our journey to a Black Forest to begin our actual base of operations for this playthrough. I'm looking forward to that. We'll probably have a less cut video next time as we explore and try and find a suitable base location. This has been us just killing Eikthyr, getting started, getting the materials we needed to get our playthrough really going now. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Leave any comments, suggestions, anything I might have missed that you want me to talk about it down below, and I will. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.